Good day, good day, good day, good day. This is Pastor Don here. Hey, happy holidays, man. Happy holidays. I'm out here not only wishing you a happy holiday, I want to continue to share my heart and shed light on the fact that be careful. Be careful how you handle people. Because for whatever reason, y'all, for whatever reason, the suicide rates skyrocket around the holidays. People walk in depression really, really bad around the holidays. And I don't know why, but in all the years that I've worked around mortuaries and did removals and things of that nature, and the way we treat one another sometimes can have a lifetime effect. And things people have dealt with years ago, military, traumatic events in life, can make people go places in their minds. And some people can be so deep in their hurt that they act outside of themselves. And I just want to ask that all of us, we're careful how we handle people. It's heartbreaking already being hurt, but when the hurt comes from people who God has called to heal, speak life. But y'all hear me when I tell you hurt people hurt people. So be careful how you handle people. Don't treat people like, well, and I can't stand hearing this. I'm cool if you share your testimony. I'm cool with you sharing your determination. I'm cool with all that. But miss me telling me if I can do it, you can do it. Miss me with that. And I mean miss me with it. Because you want people to you're trying to call yourself encouraging them, but you ain't encouraging them worth a lick, because you keep telling them, if I can do it, you can do it. It don't work like that. Years ago, that may have worked. But do y'all know the level and the intensity of pain right now? Our kids are dealing with stuff in school we never dealt with. Peer pressure is off the chain. And y'all, listen, and y'all gotta forgive me, my sinuses and allergies on 10 today. You gotta remember also, watch this. Peer pressure ain't just for kids. Hello, somebody. Quit playing with yourself and your mental state trying to, all them kids and that peer pressure. Man, there's peer pressure And watch this. Oh, Don, come on. Peer pressure. You will find peer pressure in the pulpit. Yes, you will. You'll find preachers competing with preachers. I love my pastor, E. Dewey Smith. I love that man. I love him. I ain't ashamed to tell you, I love him. You know what he told me? Let me paraphrase it. He said, son, listen to me. And he said the same thing that Pastor Nathaniel Whitney said, and Dad told me this way back when I started preaching. He said, boy, everything in that Bible somebody else has preached. Everything in that Bible. He said, so listen, if you hear scripture, you hear sermon, you hear something, they both saying the same thing, and it blesses you, and hello, and I got a friend of mine who doesn't pastor here in Las Vegas. He never pastored here in Las Vegas, but he got called to a pastor out of state. And he made some comments about another pastor who goes on a particular website and gets sermons. And I'd never heard of the website, to be honest with you. And so I'm like, huh? And so I said, okay. Well, we had our conversation. It wasn't horrible. And I went, because I'm, you know, at this point, I'm preaching 3 days a week at work. Tuesday night at One Body teaching Bible study. Sunday morning. Every week, Don Gregory Burse is standing in front of people 5 times a week. Ain't but 7 days in a week, y'all. 5 times in 1 week, okay? So this particular day, I thought about what he said, and I went to that website. I did, and there was a. I read a few of them. I just read like the introduction of several of them, and I thought about what my pastor said, because there was a nugget in one of those sermons that absolutely blessed my bones, and I used the scripture in the introduction. Then I let the Holy Ghost do the rest. And I thought that was one of the most profound teachings that I ever did. And I thought I did a decent job. I really did. I thought I did a decent job. And bless God, I thought about them. Don't let nobody be putting all this unnecessary pressure on you. Now, I'm not telling you to do this every Sunday. I'm not telling you to make this a habit, but I'm telling you there's something somebody else has said. Come on, Burse, that will encourage you, that will strengthen you, that will propel you to look at things a different way. So we got pressure in the pulpit to outpreach each other. We got pressure in trying to almost compete with each other with the way we dress, pressure with the vehicles, all this, there's pressure in the pulpit. And it's the same pressure with you on your job, because you don't get sick until you see somebody else doing better than you. Pressure. So I want to be careful how you handle people. You don't know what they're going through, man. So with all this pressure they got on them, somebody just needs a kind word shared with them. Now, everything I've told you, some of y'all already, as far as preachers are concerned, you've already have that mindset that's all we about is money. But I'm so sick and tired of hearing that mess. I'm so sick and tired of hearing it. I am, because if I were. Oh, I'm finna get transparent. If I was one of them jokers who wanted your money and try to live off of your money and trying to get all I can get out of you, I would be like, oh, I gotta change my game up. You know, too many people drawing too much attention to a brother or to the game, period. I got to switch it up. No, I don't go through all that. No, ma'am. No, sir. I get angry about it because it's an insult to folk who go to work every day as pastors. I know a pastor friend of mine, very dear friend of mine right now. This brother don't get a salary, and I don't know if he's ever gotten a salary. The whole time he has been the pastor, he gets an anniversary. But far as, you know, salary, he didn't get a salary. But he had a phenomenal job, great job that allowed him to do what he does. He just recently retired and living life, man. Looks good. He and his queen just got back from Hawaii. He looks good. This dude looks good, and he's a great guy. So what I'm saying is, y'all quit lying on us and saying we want your money. And I don't know how I need to stop letting this get so under my skin. Because it sounds so, it's just ignorance. If I'm taking your money, can I ask y'all a question? If I'm getting all the money, how in the world are the lights still on? Because I'm getting all the money, I ain't studying no lights. Water, gas, other people getting paid their salaries. Y'all, that's so elementary thinking that now, let me go back and flip it. There are some cats who've done some inappropriate things. Yes, ma'am, yes, sir. I would not negate that. I would not fight that. I would not argue that. I would not try to stand in agreement with that. Yes, ma'am, you're right about that. You're absolutely right. But family, please hear me. Please hear me. Because the handling, watch this. The handling of your pastor, preacher, leader, lead servant, pastor, teacher, you know, whatever term you have, and it's okay with me. I'm cool with that because all of it lines up biblically. Watch this. If he or she is not mature enough, that joker gonna blow a gasket right there in that pulpit, predicated on the way you handle them. You mistreat that usher, and God forbid service is packed out, which I long for those days to come back. You might get the worst seat in the church on purpose because of the way you've handled them. They very well may make you stand there until they do whatever, because we're human. Does not make it right, does not make it biblically sound. I'm talking to y'all. I told y'all I'm going to be transparent. I'm talking, people don't want to be mistreated and mishandled. And here's the idiotic part of this. We mistreat, mishandle, tempt, all that, and then you expect them to accept it. Family, come on, be careful how you handle people. Be careful. See, and stand by. I'm coming back. Part 2.